And we're going to start with Alice. Alice is answering John's question, why is moon? And I don't know why is moon. That's very, very philosophical. And Alice will, of course, explain it much better than me. So yeah, I want everyone to show a crazy amount of support for Alice, who's an astrophysicist, works at the art house, and enjoys answering your weird questions. So, round of applause.
Okay, so I'm going to attempt to answer the question, why is moon today, using my very limited drawing skills. So I'm going to have two parts of my talk. And the first part, I'm going to answer the question, why is moon? So before the solar system, we had a giant gas cloud. And this gas cloud, some of it was a bit lumpy, so some of it condensed down into clumps. And these clumps bashed into each other, forming larger and larger clumps, until we ended up with what's known as protoplanets. And these are basically early versions of the planets. And now two of these protoplanets were called Gaia and Theia. So Gaia, spoiler alert, this is what's going to become the Earth eventually. And Theia, this is like a Mars-sized lump of rock. And about 100 million years after these were formed, so about 4.5 billion years ago, Theia decided that it was going to collide into Gaia. So we had a giant collision, which astronomers have imaginatively named the Big Splash. So basically, Theia smashed into Gaia. And this was quite an explosive event, and it caused a large chunk of Gaia to break off and form the moon. And what was left of Gaia became the Earth. Unfortunately for Theia didn't do very well with this collision. It basically was obliterated, forming a load of meteors that eventually collide into the Earth. Some of it was actually absorbed by the Earth itself, so Theia really didn't do very well at that. Should probably have stayed away from Gaia. Now you might be asking, why do we know this? Humans weren't around, why do we know? Well, basically there's some evidence for this. So if we compare moon rocks to Earth rocks, we find that there's a kind of similar amount of radioactive isotopes in them, which really indicates that they came from the same place. If we compare the spin of the Earth to the orientation of the moon's orbit, they kind of line up, indicating that originally they were part of the same big rock. And also, if we look at the moon, it has a really small iron core, and this really indicates that it broke off of something rather than forming independently. Okay, so for my second part of the talk, I'm going to answer the question, why is moon? Just like, what is the point of it? Why should we not just break it up, harvest it for minerals? Because, like, it has a lot of minerals, and we're kind of running out. Like, why should we not do that? So it turns out that the moon actually does a lot for us. So it produces tides. And tides are actually really important. So they stir up the oceans and allow nutrients to circulate. And without that, basically everything in the sea would die, which I think we could all be agreed would not be a very good thing. It also acts as a giant meteor decoy. So basically there's a load of meteors flying about which are left over from when the solar system formed out of a load of rocks. And some of these like to bash into the Earth occasionally. But the moon is very selfless and gets in the way of these space rocks and kind of stops us from having a load of meteor collisions, which I think is quite a nice thing that it does for us. It also, over time, has slowed down the rotation of the Earth. So its gravitational pull that it exerts on the Earth is slowing down the Earth's rotation. So this means that without it, Earth's days would be about 6 hours long. And I think I can speak for all of us when there's not enough hours in a 24-hour day. So imagine if there was only 6 hours. That would not be a good thing. So another thing it does is it stabilizes the tilt of the Earth. So you might know now, currently our seasons are produced by the Earth kind of wobbling a bit in its tilt compared to the sun. Without the moon there, it would kind of tilt really wildly, and so we get some really crazy weather. So this really wouldn't be very good for us. So basically, without the moon, everything would die. So it'd be kind of not a very great place. So hopefully I've answered the question, why is moon? So why is moon? Well, it's there because there was a massive collision with some other objects at the beginning of the solar system, and it caused a large chunk of the Earth to break off. And why is moon? Well, basically without it, everything would die and be a sad place. So, thank you.
Thank you.